チャンネル登録、いいねボタンよろしくお願いします。
チャンネル登録。
You got it, bro.
So you had some eligibility left in college. What went into your decision to choose Utsunomiya BREX? I'm sure you had a lot of other options as well, but
yeah, it was a number of different reasons. At the time, my school situated, the program I was in wasn't it wasn't a great situation for me. Soon after I left, my coach actually got fired. It was, I kind of just wanted like more. I could see like I'd been to pro level practices before and it just wasn't matching up to those experiences. And it really came down to like, do I transfer or do I go play pro in Japan? And at the time it was maybe a year or two before the Olympics. And that was a big goal of mine. Like, unfortunately it didn't happen for me, but I wanted to be on that team. So I couldn't really see myself sitting out a whole year, not playing, if I had transferred. I actually was thinking about transferring to either BYU or what's the school in California? What's the school?
LMU.
No. It's a high major.
High major, UCLA, USC,
Cal.
Not USC. Cal. Yeah.
Oh wow.
University. Yeah, Cal. I think they were like in a high major conference, but probably bottom of the pack in that
Pac-12
conference. Pac-12. Yeah. And it came down to like those two schools or going pro. And I just really couldn't like see myself sitting out a whole year. That was like a big thing for me. I wanted to play, especially because I'd played a lot in my 2 years at UNC Wilmington. And then once I chose to go to the B.LEAGUE, I really only thought about going to Utsunomiya because I wanted to surround myself with like veteran players, like who they may not have been as like athletic or like talented as me, but I knew they knew so much more than me. Like they were just so much more experienced. And I felt like I needed that. I wanted to get that edge of just having that IQ and like that experience and being like a winning culture as well.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that it's being around that level of guys in the locker room, do you think that contributed to the success that you had so early in your career, your first year in the B.LEAGUE?
Yes. I actually wasn't very satisfied with my first year. Like I felt like I could play so much better. You know what I mean? Like this past year, like our team did great. We got to the finals. Unfortunately, we lost and we had like a great season. But like for me personally, it was so many like ups and downs, Some games I would play a lot. Some games I wouldn't. Some games I felt like I could show group of guys who are so like poised, like so experienced. Like I started to see like how to like move like through this league, like kind of, how to take it game by game and learn from, the situations. But for sure, yeah.
Yeah, but bro, that's part of the process though, is it can't always be push. You got to kind of know where to balance that out at a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like that comes with navigating a season as long as our season is. And I think that's why early on in your career, it's a smart decision to align yourself with guys who've been there, who know the grind and who knows what it takes to be successful for a long period of time. For sure.
Was Tabuse another part of your decision? Because obviously you growing up in Japan, you know how big of a player he is here. He was called the Michael Jordan of Japan. So has he given you any specific tips or advice that's helped you along the way?
He's very like tactical, like very technical about how he views the game, So a lot of his advice isn't like emotional advice or like how to like, you know what I mean? It's all like just what to do in this situation.
All
Like very
gameplay.
X's and O's, yeah.
Okay.
And that's where he's really helped me, like just as a point guard, like knowing what decisions to make, what to do in this situation. Very like detailed stuff, like stuff that like if I were to tell you, it would really be very boring, but stuff that's really helped me. And I knew like he had left college as well to come play pro in Japan, left early. So that was another thing. Like I knew he could help me like kind of adjust back to this style of basketball. But he's helped me a lot.